Doesn't
It's
have
just
a
the
voice.
paw print. It's just the paw print that
The
got
paw
me.
print.
I was like, oh my god, signed Silas.
It came out so well, I think.
Yeah. Definitely.
I did use like a picture that I half traced over, and then I adjusted it to kind of elongate it because they have fingers. They also have a thumb that I didn't include, but fuck it, they just put their
Yep.
fingers. Listen, after how long it took to write, they had to go quick. After how long it took to write, they had to sign it quick.
Yep.
We're all just standing there, like, tapping our feet.
Wait!
Nope. I already see what it says. Nope. Nope. Try.
It took me like 5 seconds. I've been waiting for that.
Are you
for a
sure?
week.
Are you sure? You don't know what's in there.
Just the visceral reaction. Nope. This is worth getting our characters killed. Anyways.
It was, yep.
It was.
Looking forward to our new ones.
I totally have one ready.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I'm gonna play Ball, a barber from the Exchange. He's a barbarian.
Oh, yes.
I'm trying to decide on a race for my backup for Brendan. Like, elf shouts at me, but I don't want to just be an elf.
You don't want to be a twink naturally, understandable.
Well, I do, but you know.
Well, then it sounds like you're calling.
I'm back.
Hi.
Elf fits. I just want to see what other options are available.
It's like elf, but
oh me.
Yeah. Is there anything better than elf?
Everything's better than Elf. What are you talking about?
I only thought of that one vine where it's like, is there anything good than pussy? Yes, a really good book.
I assume you guys are finishing the notes.
I don't know, it took me, like, what? Like a good 10 minutes to read that, not gonna lie.
I mean, I read it, whether I was paying attention is a different matter. I did that ADD thing where you just skim reading and then you're like, oh, I don't remember reading any of the last paragraph and go back to the start again.
See, here's the problem. We played ourselves because there is useful information in there, but I don't think anyone's gonna get to it.
You know, if you would have left that useful information in your cipher, that would have been great.
Yeah.
The disappointed. Yeah.
Well, yeah, what are you guys' new characters gonna be?
Hopefully, you know.
A druid.
What about being,
It will be fun, actually.
Totally have it decided.
Oh, yeah,
Not with Astley, hopefully.
Don't worry about it.
So right now, just to give you guys frame of reference, right now chronologically the timelines are roughly even.
Okay.
Right, because you guys gave like a 2-hour limitation, and then you guys traveled around a lot, and then the animals had to travel back and so on. So you guys are roughly on the same time.
Has it been 2 hours?
It's been a couple hours.
So I have learned.
You have learned floating dust, yes.
Yay.
Imagine having
I spelled disc wrong.
Floating
You
dick.
spell it.
No,
Okay,
desk.
well, beat me to it.
Floating desk.
I mean, you could use it as a floating desk, technically. It's like 3 feet in diameter.
In
You
theory.
could ride on it.
Yeah, I know. I was just staring at it thinking, why isn't it coming up with the spell? I spelled something wrong. And then I need to edit it and say that it is in the book, so I know it's ritual only. Back to looking at races. Are there any books that we're not allowed to use?
I guess if we should do the inverse of that. So PHB is allowed, Xanathar is allowed, Tosh is allowed. That's it.
Okay, so
I don't think
clear.
there's any other books that have spells, anyways. Other than the setting books, I'm not
Races.
touching.
Races.
Oh, races?
Yeah,
PHB and
alright.
Volos, and Mordenkainen's for Tiefling stuff, that's about it, though.
Okay.
No Kenku.
That wasn't what I was thinking.
I have to give it to you, Nina. This is one of the more creative ways in which I've had this done to me.
Really? I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
This is. It's so great.
I'm
Yeah,
so proud
yeah.
of myself.
Yeah, I'm reading that and I'm like, I actually don't remember what we did last week now. It's just,
Well,
I'm so
we're
confused.
funny you say that, friendo. Funny you say that.
Buddy pal champ sport.
Let's switch gears.
Oh god, no.
Actually, no. Let's not switch gears. We'll switch gears in like 10 minutes. Maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. In light of this note, which has its own brand of flavor text, you guys read the note. It might take you, we'll use Kirsty's metric, 10 minutes or so. You guys hand it back and forth between one another. It's like, let me see it. And then you guys begin reading it. You look it over. And Kasai just remarks, because she recognizes the name Stemken. They are fools. But as long as they have not made any sort of deal, they should be fine. You guys all think about it for a moment. As long as they don't make any deals. ...
We are most
Amber
assuredly
sighs
not-
loudly. So what do you guys do?
What, the
Silence.
stay-at-home gang?
Yeah, the stay at home gang, yes.
I'm gonna wait for sun-up as instructed.
See, they're making out-of-game choices right now. They're wondering if you guys should just be ditched and call it a day.
Yeah. I mean, they said in the event that we do not return shortly after dawn.
Yeah, I
let's
guess
go.
you guys could wait until dawn. Yeah, I guess that is a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, they didn't have any magical items or anything important with them, right?
I had the bag of holding.
Just a bag of holding.
Can we
I
get
don't
by
care
without
about
that?
that.
We can get by without that.
We can get a new one.
I mean, they have the bullet that lets them like communicate with the HDST.
Lambert will have sending in a level.
I'll have sending in a level.
Good point.
Easy. Problem solved. Alright, well. Good luck.
Farewell, and thanks for all the fish.
No!
The best part is all of us just chatting in the aftermath thing. Just be like,
Alright,
Yeah.
well, I guess
Alright,
your guys'
guess
situation is safe with their indifference. Good job.
I look to Kasai. Do you know where we can find these people?
Kasai looks at the forest that they went to go get firewood in. Has to be there. The stem can... She takes a deep breath and thinks on it. They are not any more actively dangerous. But they are very specific with their customs. Kasai thinks about the people that went to go get firewood. They are in danger.
They want to go in full force, so would that exacerbate the problem?
I don't know. They are welcoming of newcomers, guests and such, but You may not have the ability to leave after going. I have heard stories of people that go and then grow insane when they leave. They clamor to go back. So they're safe now.
We just left the twins. Like, less than a month ago. Oh.
The North is weirder than anything you provincials will find in the Twins. I assure you.
I doubt that. I used to live in the Twins, and I'm pretty weird.
You have not known the North, Brendan.
You don't know me.
I know you from your pride. You don't.
I don't know anything.
Then keep your pure innocence. Don't assume. It only gets worse as we go more north. Although the stem cannon are from deeper parts in the north, they bring their own brand of esoteric rituals.
All right. Then we need to wrap up. Head out there. We won't all go in, but we can all go to the border of where we need to be. Then decide what we do from there. But splitting up has already led to this situation. It would only create more problems to do it again.
Camping out in the tree line is better and worse. We have less cover. But we have the wilds behind us to hide in, if need be.
Perhaps we don't even need to hide. Show them the force we're coming with, but present ourselves diplomatically.
Are you sure?
Fair enough.
No, I am not sure. Kasai, is this a good idea?
If diplomacy is what you are going to engage in, you should be fine. Just do not eat anything.
Thinks about Silas. We should hurry.
We should hurry.
Is everyone there in this conversation, or are they kind of still?
Everyone's rounded up. So Tolis, Marika, Lambert, Kasaya, Amber, like, yeah, you guys are all here. Even D, you were stirred from your slumber. Well, not slumber. I was on sleep from your trance, and are in on this. Seems that your rest will have to wait, and you can blame your friends, quote unquote, for it.
Understood. Lambert, Deet, you should ride with someone. Recover your strength.
Yeah. He looks like a sigh. He shrugs. Anything from my poor son. Cursed. You're cursed. Anyways. The travel segment of this is a bit, I won't bog us down into it, given that you guys have a pack of wolves and 3 of the horses still. Yeah, you guys are fine in terms of traveling over there very quickly.
One question I would like to ask Kasai is, Silas mentions in the note here that they drank pine needle tea. Does that constitute eating?
I think that's a classic background information roll for Kasai. Woo! 17! Okay, not bad. No. The drink may... if turned to soup or stew, maybe. But if it is... looks at the pine trees out in that forest. The leaves of the forest itself should be fine.
Small relief. Thank you.
Just know that she thinks on how to say it. Depending on how impulsive they are, were, they might not be recoverable. Or if we have to, we'll be dragging them kicking and screaming.
Well, that drag
Marika
isn't gonna go anywhere.
deflates thinking about dragging Zol kicking and screaming.
Alright, let's get this over with.
Yes, the tagline of the military.
Kasai, one more thing. How do tribal politics go between different clans of Nevros? Does one previous pact override a later established one?
She thinks how to explain it to a provincial. It's not so simple.
Understood. You don't have to explain it.
Just know this. You provincials have things cut, dry. Your laws.
Right.
The Nevros, we hold pacts, sure. To our gods. But to other tribes, this is families talking against families. There is no arbitrator. Things change. One of us wrongs one of them. We give up the one as apology. Or we give tribute. Or maybe they simply forgive. Or maybe they want to duel. There is no set answer.
Understood. So we'll be on our own. No jurisdiction to fall back.
He nods. Our strengths will be our jurisdiction. Might makes right. Something I thought for our giants, but never still.
Some consider giants Nevros.
I think I'll take my chances against the Nevros tribe than a tribe of giants. Actually, well, he thinks about it? Never mind, let's go.
Yeah, on the way, I'm just going to be passing out temp HP to everyone, Oprah style.
You get temp HP! You get temp HP! You get temp HP! Yeah, so those of you that are that don't have it's 8, right? 8 temp HP. Make sure you mark up to that. Which is funny because I think the only person that would apply to is Sajar because you hit him.
Yeah.
So you guys get traveling to the northeastern grove forest growing over yonder. And now we switch gears. But before we switch gears, or as we're switching gears, midway, you lovely away team can explain to everyone else, just so they're not lost on the situation, because they gotta sit and listen to your shenanigans. Explain to them, ever since the crafting, and that's a very over-generous term, crafting of the note and its delivery, what has transpired.
So we had dinner. No.
No.
Not yet. Not yet.
Do you want me to do the recap? Because I don't really do recaps.
If you want to. Be vague. I dare you.
Be vague. No, I'm
You
not
are free
gonna
to be
screw that
vague.
hard.
You guys are free to be vague. I don't mind.
I'll have some.
Our lives aren't on the line.
I'll have some vague news about a specific aspect. So we met Maxine. Maxine invited us back. We went back with her, which, from the sounds of it, was a very poor choice. But anyways,
Not as poor as you guys make it.
yeah, I went to
Having a great
village,
time.
Went into their
Shut up.
tribe village. Cursing pops over that. Shut up!
Cursing immediately. Shut up.
You're wrong.
We're the three of us are on very different levels of
Yeah. So
you know how we're
Kirsty,
taking this.
We're
Kirsty's
like a
really the only
decent
one that
fine.
has the last lick of sense.
I don't know what you
We're
guys
like
are
a
talking about. This
decent
place is
gradient of
great.
reactions.
I saw that carrot, okay?
They're all super.
Anyways.
We're getting
go
ahead
back
of
to the
ourselves.
I know.
Yes,
We
bring it back, bring
saw-
it back.
Went to the village. We saw that the village is full of an assortment of different people. She's having a great time. Assortment of different people.
There it is.
Some Nevro, some provincial, which is the oddity of
Oh,
Montreal.
you went to the village? Oh, funny you mentioned that, buddy. Here you go.
Oh, would you look at that? It's a village.
Here's the whole village. Every
Okay.
single one of these NPCs is eventually going to have a stat block and sheet to go with it.
Oh boy.
That's what I was working on for so long, and I gave up after about 9 of them.
Where am I?
Oh
you
my god,
are
why
right
did you-
here.
Hold on, I
Why
gotta
did
zoom
you
out.
tap-
You see that spit roast in the middle?
Hey, there we go. Fucking what now?
Yeah, so you're here, and then... Oh, I didn't put last one's all on the map. Hold on. I know I was forgetting something.
Where is Anushka?
Oh, he's so small.
I'm looking.
Two Max.
He's
Where?
so small.
Oh, we're over here.
Oh, there we are. There we are.
Yeah, you two are over here. You two are over there.
We're having a,
I'm
we're
trying
having a
to.
little powwow. Why do I have a box around me specifically?
That's a chair.
It's obviously your.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a
I was
chair.
going to say
Oh,
the
and then
caves are
there's
going to
an
spit roast
easel.
Jen.
Okay.
You're
Spit
fucking
roast has
welcome.
a very different. Anyway, I hate everything right now. Anyways, go to this village. It's a nice village. Lovely people. A great variety of different individuals. There's like the fucking tiefling. There's dwarves. There's a whole bunch
Tiefling,
of
lizard folk,
stuff.
Goliath, dwarf, elf, half
folk.
elves, Nevros, provincials. Yeah, we could be
Fucking
here for a while.
whatever you
Oh wow, what a
imagine is probably
diverse
here.
death trap.
I know, right? It's a very
Mhm.
diverse death trap.
I'm
I
never gonna get
mean-
through this sentence. Anyways, we go. We meet the one of the heads of this group, which is claimed to them. I guess I won't keep it vague because it might be obvious. He's called Great Grandfather Redwood, and he's kind of the source of the let's say influence and some of the power of the group. And we talked to him. And he's like has different assessments. It's like, oh, you have a very strong grip and da 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 da, like little compliments and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's cool. We all kind of split off.
You
even
You
amongst
missed the most
split party.
important part. You missed
Which
the most
is?
important part. He patted us on the head.
Oh, he did.
This is true.
He
This
did.
is true.
Before I
Okay,
realized
I
that he was.
have visual reference for what these tents look like that the stem can stay in. I had to crack open an episode of Avatar: Last Airbender for it. You're welcome.
Nice, nice.
And here's you can imagine the tents look like that.
Ah.
No, this picture is from the internet. I just snipped it right now.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, that's like the last season, like near the end.
No, it's the first season, mate.
It is.
This is the Great Divide episode where the two tribes are talking shit on one
Oh
another
my
about
God, I
your
forgot
ancestor fucked up ours and robbed him. Your ancestor robbed from prisoners. Da, 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 da.
And then Aang pops
How about
in,
you
like, oh,
all
you're both
suck?
wrong.
How about you're all dumbasses and get over it? Yeah, so that's what the
Sounds
tents look
a
like.
good line the whole time.
Good times. Good times.
Good times, good
I
times.
prepared something for today. This. Let me
Mhm,
just hit.
Yeah, go for it.
There you go.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
That is
right.
great.
Sounds about right.
It's
All
good.
right, continue.
So we all meet great grandfather. We all, from there, have our own different kinds of interests. And Maxine's like, oh, if you want to learn about this or talk to this person. Silas goes and talks to the musical couple down here. They're not like couple.
Let's
couple.
go.
They're a pair.
I mean, we don't know that.
I don't know. All I know is that one really sucks ass at music and almost broke your violin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A nat
Feel the treat.
1 and then a nat 20.
It was a good
It
recovery.
was amazing.
Zal. Oh right, Zal wants to get in an arm wrestling match with just like whoever's the strongest. Unfortunately, he's not around right now, so he has to kind of go do his own thing. So him and Vaso go have like warm up arm wrestling matches. Which where are they on? They're right here. They're practicing.
They're right by me.
They're within earshot of each other. Oriana asks. I'm saving Nushka for last for a very important reason. Oriana asks if they have like painting supplies because she's a fucking Kensai monk. She's good at painting supplies now, and I didn't get any on the way out. But as compensation, she was given a painting supplies from great grandfather, and he said, or she said, "Let me paint you." And he's like, "Get my good side." And then we all question, what is the good side of a tree?
Not even Maxine knows. And she's the eldest. She's the eldest one, so even if she doesn't know, no one fucking knows.
Which, by the way, Maxine's the eldest, and she looks about 20, or early 20s?
Late 20s.
Late 20s. Still young. Don't worry about that. Anyways, so Oriana's doing that. Definitely nothing going on there. Anushka, I can't remember why exactly she ended up in a specific tent.
She was.
You want tea?
Yes, she was wanting to look at the tea. Because they had a very wide variety of tea, and then that was interrupted by somebody screaming bloody murder. Yes. Yes. Suspicion
Wonderful
rises.
times. Do you want to
I don't know what we're talking about. They've been absolutely lovely so far.
I've had a wonderful time. You guys are over dramatic. I don't know.
Oh my god, shut up. Anyway.
We might need the background drawers for this. That's the boiler room from Spirited Away. The medicine cabinets of the herbalism wing are like that, except smaller.
Yeah,
So, like a lot of wooden drawers and cupboards.
yeah,
Cabinets. Yep.
Yeah. But it's like she went through and like there was this guy like freaking tied down by like, the wrists and ankles to this bed, and he was like screaming for her to let him go and get him off, and obviously that's a bit like, yes, okay. Do I set this person free and ruin guesthood and possibly get shanked? Or turn him in?
You think he'd be shanked?
Was that shagged or shanked?
Shanked.
I mean,
Okay, just
Okay,
making
let's go
sure.
Important distinction.
I mean, we're talking
It's a
about
very
the
important
over here as
distinction.
well, so like,
Yeah.
we don't know.
The word cut out at the
Oh,
end for me,
Garth.
so I had to make sure.
Yeah,
Well,
of course.
You know, if he's a tree and there's pollen, that's already happened.
Yeah. If you're allergic to pollen, you're allergic to plant sperm. Anyways.
Well, that's another reason why I hate bloody great.
But I suddenly don't
grandfather.
want to be here anymore.
This is last week. Why you? Okay, no. Anyway,
This has been Kirsty's whole week, by the way. It's listening to these two be excited, and she's just like, "Are you fucking mental?"
But why do I have to be the voice of reason in this party?
I know. I'm not a voice of reason. Why am I the voice of
Garth was the
reason?
voice of reason, and then he got persuaded into the fun thing. Just be
Oh.
fun, Anushka. Stop being lame.
Yes.
Oh, anyway. Okay.
This is going very well.
Anyway. So I see she sees the person screaming for bloody murder. She's like, haha, I'm not going to get myself murdered. Goes and tells on him. Person explains that they were people. There was like two of them. One of them was really ill. They healed him, and then they asked the other gentleman to go off and plant a seed in a tree. And then he pretty much backed out of the agreement, and then they did that to him. I can't remember if there was something else to it, like he was drugged or something. I feel like.
Yeah, he was under some tranquilizer.
He was coming-
I believe.
Yeah. Which, a little bit suspicious as well, but hey ho.
Lots
Anyway.
of sedatives, that's a word.
Anyway, yeah. She's like, well.
More with tranquilizers, but
Yeah,
Okay, so I was
yeah.
right first time.
Yeah. So she grabs a dwarf anyway, he explains that, and he takes her over and tries to explain away sort of things, and then he shows her the carrot.
Carrot.
The carrot.
elaborate, Kirsty. What do you mean by the carrot? It's just a carrot, right?
It's just a carrot.
Elaborate.
He goes over to this
Garth,
lovely.
can you get
this
one of the
lovely-
pictures ready? I think we just need some visual
one of
reference
them?
here.
Only
Yeah. So
You
so
want to
she.
drop all of them? Be my
Turn it
guest. I don't
with a
care.
Yeah. But yeah, so he leads me over to a lovely fresh food stall. Lovely fresh food. Luscious, one might say. Colourful. Gorgeous looking. Appetising. He snaps the fucking carrot open. Garth, have you got the picture?
Yeah. Well, I didn't have a picture of carrot, but I put a bunch of them in art.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I put
Yeah, I
them.
think-
I rest my case.
You put them in the art nook.
It's art.
It is.
Garth, I
it's
don't know if that's
glorious.
what I would call art, but yeah, that's what she was faced with.
Oh, it's like
And-
meat fruit.
Yes. Dripping meat food, raw meat, blood
Why did I
curdling.
not put
And then
any-
explains that the grandfather redwood is called grandfather redwood because it's a meat tree.
Yeah, not because he's a sequoia, because he's a
Yeah.
meat tree. Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously,
Let me get rid of carrot.
knowing that he's technically he's a fell god, isn't he? So
Yes,
He
is one of the rare instances where a Nevros tribe gets to just live with their fell god.
yeah, so that's just tripped Anushka's get the fuck out of here as soon as fucking possible button. But these two idiots,
Yeah,
You
these
know.
two idiots.
What?
yeah.
I feel
So
like I'm
Anushka
being-
goes over and
To the
then
rest of you, if you guys
sees
want to go
Oriana.
get popcorn or something at the shit show that's going to commence shortly.
Please,
I
please
won't
go
blame
get
you.
popcorn now.
Yeah,
It's
I
going to
won't
be
blame you.
great. I can't wait for South.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And before you guys just die within like 10 minutes.
And does Anushka, not Anushka, would you like to explain Oriana's horrific little?
What
I
is
don't know
it?
what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about? Oh, really?
Oh, she's making a nice painting.
No, yeah, if that's what you want to call it, right?
Painting,
Here's
a
the
little bit
other
of
half of that painting, by the way.
relaxing,
That's so mean.
some meditating.
By the way, you only saw half the painting.
Oh my god, I only saw half the painting.
Yeah.
If your session is half as chaotic as your recap, my god.
That's good art, Garth. I appreciate that.
Hey.
I was gonna say taking inspiration, but I gave you all inspirations last week, so it would be
Yeah.
pretty
Oh, yeah.
pointless.
Those little hands.
Yeah.
God,
My eyes
Titanic.
still look terrifying.
That's great.
Titanic. No.
They look like strings of sausages.
Kind of, I can see it.
They do, yeah. Like
I was
something you
going
see
more
like
for,
hang off
arm
like.
muscles, but I'll take strings.
It does look
I mean,
like
sausages.
arm
I'm
muscles.
eating them. Look at
No,
the.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna look at the fluffy puppy. Look, the fluffy puppy
Yay, puppy.
cleanses the soul.
That is a cute slack. That is a cute slack.
It
Ninja.
is. It's a very
Thank
good.
you. I tried my
appreciate
hardest.
it. I appreciate it. Take an inspiration, buddy.
I did like 3 attempts at the head just to get it to look that cute. I didn't
Mhm.
realized, you know what? Let's just close the eyes and it'll be 100% better.
Pretty good.
He's just taking a wee nap. Okay,
Yeah.
yes, that's.
Take an inspiration.
Oh god.
Yeah. So I think that brings us to now. Unless you guys have anything else you want to add.
Not really. That's kind of everything.
Did you
Very well.
add the little, we'll call it epiphany that you had?
Oh no, Garth didn't.
Yeah. As
No.
a side note, while
Mhm,
Anushka
mhm,
was panicking, to put it in a nice sense, Oriana was doing this painting and kind of meditating, and was kind of trying to see the extent of the roots. Let's say, she didn't really get it at
Well.
first, but then with assistance from great grandfather, she was able to kind of figure it out, for lack of better terms. And I have a bunch of other information, and I'm now realizing she didn't eat the food yet, but that might be worse. She
I don't know what you're
might just
talking
be
about,
like meditating on a fell god that's a fucking giant. I don't want to say murder tree, giant meat tree. Also, you know what? Actually, I'm not going to say that joke because Crash will kill me. Anyways.
I mean, I
It's a
feel
shame
like,
you had
I feel like you guys are going to end up killing yourselves by the end of the day. So I don't like go ahead, buddy.
I mean, if these guys aren't coming with me, she's freaking out of here.
If Oriana dies, then I'll share the bad joke. Or Kirsty knows what it is.
Garth, honestly,
What's
after
format?
the freaking hanging tree, you should know better.
You think I would learn?
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, if you guys find a small object that has a talking, like it has a voice, yeah, maybe like talk to it more
my
and try to
defense-
convince it not to be evil. Because so far you guys are 0 for 2 on those regards.
Everyone,
In my
everyone
defense, this
bullied
isn't a
Ninja.
small talking object, it's a massive talking object.
Yeah, and he's bigger and older than you. Also, I can't make a token out of this for some reason. It's not like loading my token maker.
They were very friendly and nice and welcoming, and I also thought they'd be
I mean, they
useful
still
for
are
information
friendly.
since they traveled from the north
It's
and
not like
south.
now that you guys have walked across the threshold, they're sharpening their knives to eat you. Like
That's
No, they
a
have
great
carrots for that.
time.
So they're cannibals then.
no.
No. This meat is
'Cause
grown
I'm-
from the
You
ground.
will see in due
This
time,
meat
Kirsty.
was organically raised, and
You will
everything
learn
was
in due time, all of you. Let's get into it, shall we?